honour to be able to present to you, to introduce this afternoon, the Palestinian ambassador, Dr. Husam Zomlot.
What a beautiful day. The vibe, the energy, and what an honor to be among you today, my friends, unionists, fellow strugglers for liberty. Thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome. Thank you to the TUC Southwest for inviting me to speak at this very, very special event. And it is a special event indeed. It is an extraordinary festival, a joyous celebration of solidarity. And the history of the Tolpuddle Martyrs could be the history of all oppressed peoples everywhere. It is the history of the Palestinian people. It is our history. In this very small, beautiful town, denied justice, denied fairness, and denied their rights, the Tolpuddle Martyrs sparked a movement that laid the foundations for today's unions, trade unions, for collective action and for public protest in a justified moral outrage. Their story showcased the power of mass mobilization, the power of mass protest and mass solidarity. The Palestinian people, my friends, have been denied our right for over a century. First, we were disregarded by the British Empire through the Balfour Declaration that turned us into a non-people, cancelled us, denying us the status of a nation equal to all others. Then came the Zionist terrorist groups. We were ethnically cleansed from our land and homes in 1947-49, a gross injustice that has been and has ever been addressed, that has never been addressed until this very moment, let alone redressed. And for 57 years, we have suffered the indignity of military occupation with all that it entails: unlawful murder, arbitrary detentions, home demolitions, and the subjugation of military law. For 6 decades, my friends, we have seen Israel's illegal colonial settlement project flourish on occupied territory. A quiet open government policy at illegally and violently stealing land, dispossessing people, as you are witnessing before your eyes in the occupied West Bank and in East Jerusalem. And the idea of preempting Palestine, the remaining part of Palestine, and the prevention of the right to self-determination of our people. So my friends, today we are suffering a genocide in Gaza. A genocide that has already claimed the lives and limbs of more than 150,000 people, with many more projected to perish, directly or indirectly, as a result of Israel's unhinged aggression. Gaza, my hometown, is suffering an Israeli-engineered famine that will first affect the most vulnerable, the children, the elderly, the sick. The children, 33 have died in the last few weeks. 33 children died of hunger. Israel has cut off, as you all know, clean water to Gaza, leaving 2.3 million people to suffer consequences that now include the re-emergence of polio. Yes, polio. These abhorrent crimes against humanity have predictably sparked outrage among peoples everywhere, worldwide. Millions upon millions have taken to the streets all over the world in protest of this sheer evil. Hundreds of thousands have taken to the streets every single week across the UK over the past 9 months, non-stop, in protest and in horror. It is clear that the vast majority of the world is appalled, as we all should be, by a genocide unfolding before our own eyes in real time. That outrage, my friends, your outrage, is our humanity. Hold on to it. Hold on to your outrage, to your anger, to your resentment, to your rejection of such atrocities. It fuels what is now a global solidarity movement for justice for Palestine. And you, and the trade unions of this country, and the labor movement of this country, has been at the heart of this growing global movement. You have turned the UK, you have made London the epicenter of international solidarity, and for that we bow and we thank you for what you have been doing and what you continue to be doing, my friends. And that solidarity and that outrage is working. It is working. It is working. Not only through the last 9 months of unprecedented action, but the British people have delivered their verdict many times, including in the last elections. Very clear verdict that they want to see an ethical foreign policy, including Palestine. And in the last few months, 9 countries have recognized the state of Palestine. That includes Armenia, Bahamas, Barbados, Ireland, Jamaica. There are a few Irish around. Ireland, Jamaica, Norway, Slovenia, Spain, and Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, they deserve your applause. You do. Now bringing the number of countries recognizing the state of Palestine to 149 countries. Very few countries are left behind, unfortunately, including yours. The UK is not yet there, but the new government, the new Labour government, has announced that it will recognize the state of Palestine. But we need them to say and act upon it, that they will immediately recognize the state of Palestine. There is nothing to wait for. This is an inalienable right. This is no gift. This is no favor. This has been long overdue. And if any time is suitable, it is now, now, now. But the new government has taken some small steps, including refunding UNRWA, which should have never been defunded in the first place. In the first place, cutting funding to the biggest UN agency serving Palestinian refugees in Gaza in the middle of genocide was unconscionable. Unconscionable. So we welcome the new government decision to resume funding in line with all other European countries. But these are important but baby steps. They are necessary steps. And they are taken in large because of you. They are taken because you have shown your humanity, your absolute rejection of genocide, and your solidarity with the Palestinian people. And just as nationwide solidarity compelled a U-turn by the government of the day in the case of the Tolpuddle Martyrs, so too will global solidarity eventually secure justice for Palestinians in a state of our own and the rights of our refugees to return to our home. Our home. Yes, my friends. And you know, I always got fascinated by the story of this beautiful part of your country and the story of the story of this beautiful town, the Tolpuddle Martyrs. And I found a quote by George Lovelace. And he say, "We raise the watchword liberty. We will be free. We will be free. And together, my friends, with you, we will continue, the Palestinian people will continue our struggle until free Palestine! Thank you.
Palestine will be free!